Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to episode number 12 of Ghost Armor. Today's episode is called Books. Quite simply, this has been a habit that's been part of my life for the last 5 years. And what I've learned actually, is that the average CEO reads 60 books per year. That's 5 books per month. The average employee reads about half a book a month compared to 5 of the people they're working for. That's got to say something there. But what I've learned about books is that it changes your perspective on things. It also helps provide solutions to problems. Also a chance to increase your vocabulary and to grow in knowledge. But one of the two greatest points of why I love reading is perspective changing and problem solving, solution seeking. Perspective, it allows you to look at things from different angles. There could be rules, regulations, there could be an issue within society, a big dilemma, something you want to look into. The book provides you with an opportunity to look into that. If you had an opportunity to sit down with Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, could be Tony Robbins, Ravi Zacharias, but you didn't, right? Because they're out there doing their thing. Books provide you with an opportunity to get into their mindset and allow you to see how they look at problems, how they break things down. And why not take advantage of that? So no, they're not going to be at Starbucks, but you can take one of their books to Starbucks. Not right now because things are shut down. But eventually what the book does, it allows you to dive into their mind and gives you perspective on whatever the subject is, but on how they think. And the other thing is to problem solving. So if you want to get better at this, budgeting, if you want to get better at getting after it physically, if you want to learn how to fix computers or fix cars, or even grow as a husband in your marriage, which is what I want to do, there are books out there that will help you do that. And why we don't take advantage of these opportunities, I just don't think we take the extra step. We don't have someone that pushes us, and we get distracted by that thing over there and that thing, which is a PS4. Also, you got to have boundaries with those things, because there's only so much time on earth. And I actually had a guy talk to me the other day, and he said, Michael, you're always reading. And I responded, why not? We're only here for a certain amount of time. I'm 36 years young, and there's so much more I need to learn to grow in, so that I can become the best version of myself. And I hope that that's the goal for everyone, just to be better, get better, and to change daily. I have a goal at the age of 45 to just grow in every way that I can. And if I only have 9 years left on earth, become the best version of myself. And so books is a great way of getting at it. So I have a selection of books here that I'm going to go at, and I'm going to keep this short. But these are books that have impacted me over time, ones that I have dived into over a couple times. As a man thinketh, man is anxious to improve his circumstance, but unwilling to change himself. He therefore remains bound. One of the best lines that I took out of this book, very dense, loaded with information, really going to make your brain think. This is not something that you should just pound through, but maybe read 1 or 2 paragraphs and chew on it for a little bit. It's pretty good. The Greatest Salesman in the World. My most favorite inspirational book, phenomenal read, great, just phenomenal writing on what Og Mandino did. If you're looking for a little pick-me-up, if you're looking to be encouraged, if you're looking after going with a big dream, getting after some weight, whatever it is, highly recommend this read. Very easy, and some great characters from the Bible that are in this as well. One of my most inspirational books. I love it with all of my heart. Phenomenal book. This book right here, boom. This is a game changer. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. In my opinion, should be read at the ages of 10 and at the ages of 13, 14. It should be brought in the middle school education system and the high school system. If you are interacting with people, socializing with people, or working with people, which is probably 100% of the population, we should be reading this book on a yearly basis. And I actually dive into it every January. At the start of every year, I go back and I remind myself how I should talk with people, how I get to talk to people, and how I interact with people. Game changer. Slight Edge, Jeff Olson. Little events over time compound equal results. Be patient, be consistent. Don't get tired and bored of the mundane. The results will come over time. Easy read. Anywhere you go in this, you pick up at any chapter, you're going to learn something. It's going to impact you, and you can share this with somebody else. Can't Hurt Me, David Goggins. Just wrapped this up a month ago. It is fully rated R. There's a lot of language in this. It's just who he is. You learn about his upbringing, what he went through as a child, really catalyst into who he is today. Documents his journey through BUD/S 3 times with broken legs. The guy graduated, became one of the most premier Navy SEALs throughout history. Just a phenomenal read. He stays hard throughout the book and encourages you, the reader, to stay hard no matter what it is in life. Finances, marriage, weight, job, business, can't hurt me. Mindset. This is the book that I have really encouraged me to take a different mindset approach to all the tasks that I pursue in my life. And what it really sums up down to is a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. And the growth mindset is what I take to work, jiu-jitsu, working out, and even in my marriage, on how to just look at everything with a growing and learning opportunity. I can't really expand on it now, but just a great read on how to take a growth mindset approach to all scenarios and problems in your life. And there's no real losses, just learn and grow, and fostering a growth environment within your home by Carol Dweck. Really great read. The Complete 101 series by John Maxwell on leadership, loaded, very simple to read, great book. John Wooden, leadership. The man won 10 championships, 7 in a row with UCLA. This one I want to dive into for a second time, read it a year ago. Great read on leadership, very basic. I feel like this man coached Belichick. Just stick with the basics, run your fundamentals. This man taught his college students on how to tie their shoelaces. And if they stuck with the basics, learned them over time, they'd be able to master the greater fundamentals. Great read, phenomenal. The man won championships. Why would you want to learn more? Dichotomy and Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. These guys, I would make them one book, but they're actually two. This guy goes with extreme ownership. If something happens, it goes wrong, own it, and then provide a solution for it. In this book, Jocko goes into the dichotomy of that, meaning that there can be some gray areas, there can be a lot of gray areas with leadership, and Jocko sort of shifts that mindset and has you look at what the proper and healthy ways to go down with leadership are. So they almost make up one, because obviously being extreme isn't a good thing, but dichotomy leadership almost brings in a good balance. But these are great reads as well. And then the number one book, which is in a category in of itself, is the Bible. So I read this twice a day. Jesus says it's the bread of life. And I like to feed my soul, and I like to drink from what this book has to offer. I don't drink or eat or read this book because I have to, because I get to, because I want to. And this is an opportunity for a Christian to seek out the face of his God through Christ in the Word is right here. And so right now I'm in the Psalms. I'm also in 1 John, but I can't say enough about this book. More books in print, more books sold, being the Bible across the world, more than any other book. And it is in a category of itself. So anyways, appreciate you guys. That's books. Hope that helps. It'd be great if everyone went out there and established new habits. We got time in our life now that we're at home. We got the kids, even getting them into some new habits. But I found that these books impacted me. I love the habit of reading, perspective, problem solutions, changing, and also spiritual growth. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Hope that helps.